Welcome to Solfilled Creations Budget Planner Instructions video. After purchase of the dark mode budget planner from Etsy, you will receive this zip file, which I've already unpacked here to show you the contents. There is a Excel format spreadsheet, and then there is a README file that contains instructions on whether to use Excel or Google Sheets based on your preference, and provides a link to the instruction tutorial. Here I've got the Excel spreadsheet open, and notice here that there are two tabs, Instructions and Budget Planner. I'm going to be going over the budget planner directly with you today. You can also get a recap of it by looking at this Instructions tab and reviewing these little boxes which explain each and everything. Let's switch to the Budget Planner tab now. You can see here that there is an entry for the budget start period and the end period. You can enter whatever you please here. Basically, in this dark mode budget planner, you would need to fill out any spaces that are black, and then the rest of the data would be automatically computed. So let's start here. If I double click here, you can see that this date can be changed. There's no rule on what the length of this budget period should be. It can be anything. It's up to you. Once that's done, we go down to this cash flow dashboard here, which, as you can see, contains mostly colored cells, and it shows how the cash flow, which is presented here, which is the final balance, is computed. You can see what's added and subtracted in order to get to that. This cash flow dashboard also has a planned versus an actual column that you can fill out. This black box that you see here is so that you can choose whatever currency you like, and all of the other columns with currency will be updated to reflect the same currency symbol. This spreadsheet has a feature to allow for a rolling balance from a previous budget period, which you can fill out here in the planned and actual sections. The rest of these are colored, and there's color coded similar to the colors of the boxes here. So there's income, savings, expenses, debt, and bills together are combined, and the final balance cash flow is computed, as you can see here. So let's move on to the income table here. This is meant for you to track the different sources of income that you have. This consists of an income type and a planned and actual column for the information. You could this is a pre-filled budget planner spreadsheet, so you could either go and edit existing data to make it accurate for you, or you can go and enter data here. Let's say there's a paycheck 3 we expect to bring in $500, but it actually brought in 501. Notice how these numbers jumped and updated automatically. So there's nothing to be done beyond entering the data. Same deal for savings here. This is the savings type, and it's meant for things like your emergency fund, 401k, and any investments that you have. There's also planned and actual columns here. These colored columns, which include the currency, are automatically filled in and just match what was entered in this black box here. Here's the expense table, similar format. You can put in the type and then the amounts for planned and actual. This is for regular things like clothes, shopping, dining out, etc. In the debt and bills tables, you will find that there is a paid column with which you can track whether a bill has been paid or not, and there's a due day column which you can use to track which day of the month the bill is due. The debt is used for things like mortgage, car, or student loan, whereas in the bill section, we just use it for any kind of monthly subscription or frequent subscription like car insurance, gas, water, electricity, any regular bills that come up. With that, you can see how all of this data, when filled out, will update this table as well as this final balance. There are three other useful charts which are also automatically computed based on the data that you enter in here. This is the income source summary, which basically takes the data from this income table and presents what percentage of income is coming from which type of income source. The spending allocation summary shows how the money is being spent across expense, debt, savings, and bills. And finally, the planned versus actual cash flow basically reflects the data in this table or dashboard here, and it shows the planned versus the actual performance. That's all for this Excel planner. Let's say that you're done with the budgeting period and you just wanted to go ahead and set up the budget for the next budgeting period. Then all you would need to do is right click here on this budget planner tab, say move or make a copy. We are going to keep it in the same book, so it's the same name. You want to copy the budget planner tab, check create a copy, hit OK, and you will have a new budget planner tab, which you can start by editing the budgeting period. Now, if you are a Google Sheets user, the README file in this original folder also has a link to a Google template file, which I've already opened here. Notice that this Google template file also has two tabs, Instructions and Budget Planner. It's basically the same as the Excel version that I described in the video, right there. Instead of, in the paid column, instead of yes or no, we just have check boxes in the case of Google Sheets, and these due dates are actually drop downs. That's all for the budget planner instruction video. If you have any questions, please reach out to Solfilled Creations and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you.